watch. Police say criminal gangs are targeting people on Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights in central London.
Earlier in the week, we told you there has been a 65% increase in the number of watch thefts in the capital, with thieves turning to ever more violent means.
We are diving deep into the world of London's watch theft gangs. These organised criminals target individuals for their luxury watches, turning the streets into hunting grounds for high-end timepieces. Let's take a closer look at how these gangs operate, the impact on victims, what you can do to protect yourself, and how London police are trying to tackle the watch thieves. In recent years, London has seen a sharp rise in violent watch thefts, especially in upscale areas like Mayfair, Chelsea and Knightsbridge. These gangs are highly organised, often working in teams on motorcycles or on scooters, stalking affluent areas where people are more likely to wear expensive watches like the Rolex or the Patek Philippe or the AP. What makes it worse is the brazen nature of these attacks. These thieves often strike in broad daylight, sometimes in crowded areas. With the value of luxury watches running into the tens of thousands, each heist could net the criminals more money than a traditional robbery. This trend has made luxury timepieces a major target for organised crime gangs. One of the most common methods involves two thieves on a scooter or motorcycle. One drives while the other jumps off, either to snatch and grab or confront them aggressively. The scooter allows for a quick getaway, zigzagging through traffic or narrow streets. These gangs often scout their victims, sometimes following them from high-end bars, restaurants or hotels. They know their watches and can spot a high-value piece from afar. Once they've identified a target, they strike when the victim is least prepared.
He's got no idea I'm even watching it right now.
In many cases, the thieves are not afraid to use violence. Knives, pepper spray and even firearms have been used to intimidate victims into handing over their watches. Involved has escalated, which has left many people fearful of wearing their expensive watches in public. You might be wondering, why watches? Well, luxury watches are easily recognisable, portable and valuable.
Well, these pieces alone are worth more than £250,000.
The resale market for high-end watches is booming, making it easy for these thieves to offload the stolen items to international buyers or through the black market. A Rolex or Patek Philippe can fetch thousands, even tens of thousands, and with the right connections, these timepieces can be sold within hours. The Metropolitan Police have stepped up patrols and efforts to catch these gangs, but it's often a game of cat and mouse. In response to the rising number of violent luxury watch thefts in London, the Met Police have ramped up efforts to combat these organised crime gangs. Here's a quick look at what they're doing to protect residents and visitors. The police have intensified their presence in high-risk areas, especially in affluent neighbourhoods like Mayfair and Knightsbridge. More officers are patrolling streets on foot, bicycles and in marked vehicles to deter the thieves. Dedicated units such as the Flying Squad are targeting these gangs directly. These teams specialise in tackling violent crime and organised theft, helping to identify, track and apprehend suspects. The police are using CCTV footage, eyewitness reports and social media monitoring to gather intelligence on known suspects. By identifying patterns and hotspots, they can anticipate potential thefts and respond more quickly. To help prevent future thefts, the police are working to educate the public. They advise caution when wearing luxury items in public, encouraging people to be more aware of their surroundings and avoid making valuables easily visible. Police are also teaming up with luxury watch manufacturers and dealers to track stolen watches and make it harder for thieves to then sell them on. Serial numbers and databases make it easier to identify and recover stolen pieces. London's watch theft gangs are a real and growing concern, but by staying vigilant and taking proper precautions, you can reduce your risk of becoming a target. Always be aware of your surroundings and think twice about where you are and where you choose to wear your luxury timepieces. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like, subscribe and share button. Leave me a comment as well, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.